My name is Donald Thome. I was born in Capay, California on April the 2nd, 1920. I lived on a ranch with my mom and dad, 8 brothers and sisters until I was 5 years old. Then we moved to Romas, California. I took the bus to Hollister High every day, and I met Bertha M. Gotterbra that way. We became high school sweethearts and married on May the 10th, 1941. We had 2 sons, Donald C. Thome in 1942 and Gerald Thome in 1944. In June of 1944, I was drafted into the Navy at 24 years old. I wasn't really supposed to be drafted because I had a family and was working in the agricultural field. Leaving my family was very hard because I had 2 very young boys and I didn't know what would happen to me. I was an experienced welder working at Chapel Steel. To my brother's suggestion, I was able to secure a spot in the ship repair unit. I was then stationed on the ABS D2 dry dock on the Manus Islands to fix damaged battleships. We cut out damaged parts, patched them up, made them ready for either battle or decommission. Seeing all these damaged ships firsthand was devastating. On my free time, I would write letters to my wife, but parts that described where I was at were cut out when she got them. Early on December Day, my buddy Amos and I were told to check for damage or holes on a battle vessel that had just come in, realizing the ship was going into open water. We ate dinner with the crew and after told the captain we didn't belong there. The captain helped us call the ABS D2 and we had to jump 12 feet down to the other boat that would take us back. About halfway through my service in 1945, 2 kamikaze planes attempted to torpedo our dock, thinking that it was a battleship. The planes flew in low a little after midnight. The first plane dropped its torpedo and dove in, but missed the target and went into the water. The other plane dropped its torpedo on target and it dove into the water. I had gotten off my shift, so I was walking across the dock when the explosion hit. The water went over the dock and I had to hold onto the railing so I wouldn't be swept away by the water. That night I earned my Purple Heart because my hand got badly injured while I was holding onto the railing. My hand was cut across the top of my palm. Since then I got arthritis and I can't open my hand all the way. On January 31st, 1946, I was discharged from the Navy. I got my Purple Heart and all my other ribbons from the U.S. Awards Department. Afterward, my wife and I had 1 more son, Clifford. Luckily, I was able to go right back to work at Chapel Steel. I also got a GI loan from the government, which allowed us to live on South Hannah Street until 1965, when we moved to Willard Court, where my wife and I still live. I am now 88 years old and still able to move around and take care of my wife. In addition to my 3 sons, I have 5 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. I still believe that war is wrong. However, I was proud to be a part of the war and proud of what I was doing to help my beloved country. The memories of the war will stay with me always. All of the adventures that I've been through have been and will always be a part of me. A lot of people hear stories of the war and what it was like, but truly being there firsthand is what stays with you forever.